All right, so we've got one more kind of trinomial to factor. This is the last type that we can factor, and in this case, we now have this coefficient around on the x squared also. So we have to look at that coefficient before we can start factoring the trinomial. Okay, so what we want to do is see if we can factor that coefficient out of the entire trinomial and then factor the trinomial the way we normally would. So in this case, we've got a coefficient of 2, and 14 and 24 are indeed even, so we can factor that out. So we're going to write our 2 in front. Then in parentheses, we're going to factor out our 2. So that leaves us with x squared plus 7x plus 12. So now we're going to go ahead and factor our trinomial, same way we did in the previous lesson. All right, so we are going to bring down our 2. We got to use 2 sets of parentheses, so we know that the 2 ultimately needs to be distributed to everything. We have x. Okay, so here we've got both positives, both pluses, so we've got both pluses in our answer. We've got 12. We need factors of 12 that add up to 7. Not 12 and 1, not 6 and 2, but 3 and 4. All right, 3 and 4. Okay, so this is now fully factored. Okay, you see how we've got our binomials inside a larger set of parentheses, meaning that then the 2 gets distributed to everything. All right, so here I'm going to just make one quick change. There we go. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that. I'll do that. That'll work out. Okay. So here we now have 3c squared minus 24c minus 36. So we need to, again, see if we can factor this 3 out of everything. And 36, indeed we can. So we're going to have 3 and then c squared minus 24c minus 36. And actually, nope, we need to leave it like this. There we go. Okay, now we've got the signs to be different. All right, so we bring down our 3, big parenthesis, little parentheses, c. There we go. All right, so now that we have minus and plus, to get that minus here and plus here, we know that both have to be subtraction. Okay, both of those are subtraction. All right, so now we need, oh wait, actually I didn't factor those. Never mind, I just copied them down. All right, so 24 divided by 3 is going to give us 8. And 36 divided by 3 is going to give us 12. There we go. All right, so now we need factors of 12 that are going to add up to 8. So it's not 12 and 1, but now we've got the 6 and the 2. There we go. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, so down here we have 4a squared minus 16a minus 20. Again, we need to see if we can factor this 4 out. 4 out of 16, 20. Yes, we can, so let's do that. 4a squared minus 4a minus 5. Okay, so now we start to factor our trinomial. We've got a minus 5 and a minus 4a. Since we've got this minus over here, we know that only one of our binomials is going to have subtraction. Bring down our 4, a minus plus. Okay, so now we need factors of 5. Easy enough because it's only 5 and 1. And we need a negative 5 and a positive 1 in order to add them together to get negative 4. Okay, so if the coefficient on your original trinomial isn't 1, just look and see if you can factor it out to start with. Okay, we'll be starting from there.